Okay, hey, what's up, bruh? It's me, Nikki New Hope, aka Daddy Issues, and you're probably here because you fucking have some of them. Like, I'm talking, like, definitely. Okay? Today, we're doing a story time. I know that you love them, so you know what? You ask, I deliver. That's what I'm here for, okay? Usually I charge, but this one's on me. And I hope that you downloaded the book from the last video, because otherwise we're all going to be ahead of you. Okay? So this is a story about my cousin, Victoria, and I'm just going to say her name because the bitch should be on here telling her own story. I don't know what she's doing, what she's thinking, where she's at, why she's not fucking being the best version of herself and whatever. So Victoria, if you watch this, I hope that you know that you can accomplish anything that you want to, and you have been the first in the family to go out there and get it. And I mean this story with the most love ever, but on this, back to my point of dude, you could do anything you want. You're fucking young, you're smart, you're beautiful. You can do it all. You can have it all. You used to have the ambition. Get that back. I'll help you. But you might be embarrassed about the story just a little bit, but you'd probably laugh like this. Which I hope that's how you would laugh. So, actually, this story isn't embarrassing at all. This story is actually dope. Dope. Okay, like, I don't know if you've ever watched any of my other videos, but when we were, like, growing up, like, teenagers, I lived next door to my cousins. Like, my mom and my aunt were twins. Lived next door to my cousins. So we were always together. Always, always, always. Like, what else are you going to do? You live next door. Of course you can always be together because we're close in age. And it got to the point when we were teenagers that we started becoming very destitute. Very, very destitute, and very to the point where we would see a McDonald's commercial on the TV and be like, oh, I can't wait till I can get some McDonald's again. Like, I was always at her house because my house didn't have any power or water. She's the first one that went out and got money and brought it back for the family. This bitch was 15 years old and she left with fucking no shoes on, bruh, and she brought the money back, bruh, for the family. And I'll never fucking ever lose any respect for the fact that she did that and her, because I know that she's a soldier for that. But that's not what the specific instance we're talking about. We can talk about that later. This specific instance was, I don't know how she pulls this shit off. It's fucking amazing to me. So it was the summertime. It was hella hot. It was a couple years ago or whatever. And you know, she just pops up and then goes away for, like, you know, I don't hear from her for a while or whatever. So she pops back up and she's like, let's hang out. And I'm like, okay, come pick me up. And she picks me up and I'm like, Victoria, what in the fuck? And it was like the most bust down, beat down fucking car. But like, fuck it, it had wheels, you know what I mean? And we were fucking tired. I was tired of being at my dad's house. And then we were tired, like, we immediately got tired of being at her house. We were like, let's go to Sacramento. Let's go, like, to the DoubleTree, and we'll go and try to bus dates and make money or whatever. And so we get to Sacramento. We're about to check into the DoubleTree, but we stop at a gas station first. At this gas station, she shuts the car off. The car never turns back on again. This gas station is not even in walking distance to the DoubleTree. Like, I don't know what we were doing or how we got over there, but it was pretty significantly, like, you know, probably a good hour walk to the DoubleTree, probably like 10 minute like drive. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying I wasn't gonna walk there. But the car never starts again. So she starts fucking flipping, dude. If you know Victoria, you know that she is liable to just start fucking flipping at any time. And I mean, I am white trash, oaky, I am all that shit, and we are cut of the same cloth, but I do not flip like this. Like, she will just be sitting, we'll be having a normal meal at a restaurant or something, and all of a sudden she'll be like, why the fuck you keep looking at me, bitch? Yeah, you heard me, bitch. Like, she's just one of those people that's alive. And it's hilarious. But she starts fucking losing it. Like, anybody at the gas station knows her, can help her, knows what the problem is, like, has even, like, found out, asked her a question, anything. She's just like, oh my fucking god, I can't fucking believe this, fucking bitch, son of a bitch, like, just every cuss word that you could ever think of. And then intervals of crying, sobbing, like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? So she calls her mom, berates her mom, tells her mom she's a piece of shit for not helping her, buying her a better car. I'm like, listen, I'm always the one that's always like, just calm down. It's going to be okay. We're going to figure this out. It's going to be fine. We got a room at the DoubleTree already. It's okay. We can just leave the car here. I'll have my friend Brent pick it up. Brent's not my friend anymore. I'll tell you a story about him later. And anyways, I should just go like videos of people, but yeah. I'm like, we'll be fine. And she's like, no, I can't leave my car. I can't leave my wheels. Like, and she's right. She's totally right. She's like, I can't be carless. Like that's hell. Like, I would rather die. Like, I have to be able to get around. And we had gotten an oil change that morning. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I don't know. But, so we call a mobile mechanic. The mobile mechanic comes out and then charges her to tell her that her car is never going to work again because it sucked at the time, and it sucked going through it and like dealing with it and like trying to calm her down and everything, okay? And big time. And like, I'm like, do I sit in the car with her while she's screaming and smoking cigarette after cigarette and beating on the dashboard, or do I go stand by the sidewalk? I'm gonna go walk to the store. Do you need anything? You want a Lunchable? You hungry? Okay, I'll be right back. Like, she's come back. She's still fucking flipping on the owners of the, the gas station, flipping on the patrons walking by. So I'm like, calm down. I call Brett. He doesn't answer. So I'm like, listen, we'll figure something out. We'll figure out. He'll fix the car. We'll get it figured out. It'll be fine. So we take an Uber to Brett's house. Brett's not fucking home. And then we take an Uber. I'm still telling her it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We then take an Uber to the DoubleTree. I check into the DoubleTree, and then I'm like, Victoria, I have a date that's about to be here right now, and I can't miss this money. So I need you to do me a favor and go to the bar, but I don't want you to drink at all. Nothing. At all. Because you know how you are with alcohol. And one is too many, and 1,000 is never enough. And just get some hot wings or some just food or something. Here's $20 or whatever. Like, can you please just chill? It will take like 15 minutes, seriously. Even though it was an hour call, I'm like, it won't even take any kind of time. And I'm like, and still keep just blowing Brett up, just like texting him, all this other shit, right? So, of course, after the date, like I tell her to come back, she comes back pissy fucking drunk somehow, and within 15 minutes. Don't know how she does it. It's a special fucking talent. But she's like, made shit happen. She's like, yeah, I got a hold of Brett. He's gonna go pick the car up, and he's gonna look at it, and then, and then she's like, and then this guy just like hit me up off of Snap and like wants to take me to a Hyundai dealership because he works there, and just like basically give me a car on payments. And so I think I might have him pick me up. And everything about that to me sounded absolutely ridiculous. Insane. This girl had 2-3 DUIs by this time. She was 21 years old. She had no car. No job, no credit, no nothing. Like, same position. I don't even think she had an ID at the time. like same position that I have been in before in places why I have had to do like, you know, shady car deals with whatever, but but still I'm like offering it to you a brand new Hyundai like that year just off of Snapchat. I'm like, have you ever met him? No. Have you ever talked to him? No. How does that sound like it's a real legitimate thing? She's like, I don't know, but gotta do something. And I'm like, okay, I've got another call here anyways, so you let me know when you get there, and you let me know if you need me to come get you somehow or send you an Uber or whatever. Because this was back in that period when I didn't have a car. And anyways, I start my date, and I'm like, after I get done with the date, I look at my phone, and she is snapping pictures of her in a brand new Hyundai driving down the road. She's somehow, because while we were at the gas station and her car's broke down and she's fucking sobbing and screaming at the same time, she's snapping all of it. And who knows where she's posted her Snapchat, or like how gotten her Snapchat followers, probably same way as me, putting it on the internet, putting it on ads and stuff. Some guy she had never met or never talked to before in her life really worked at the Hyundai fucking dealership, really got her to drive off the lot in a brand new Hyundai with no fucking nothing, like nothing, not even a down payment, like nothing, like just let her go, just like let her sign a piece of paper. She didn't even have insurance on that bitch for like 2 months. Just let her go. Now tell me that fucking amazing things can't happen. She can make them happen, okay? She just gets determined enough. So just never forget that you can make anything happen in this world that you want to, but just don't total it 4 months later. And that's all for tonight, folks. So good night. Nikki motherfucking New Hope. You know what I mean? Subscribe, bell, like. Bye.